publicly called out my male friend for being terrible in bed when he asked me to confirm how amazing he was. My husband said I was wrong until he realized what his friends were really doing to us. One of my male friends, Jack, 25M, is a good-looking lad obsessed with bragging about his body count. I lived with him during uni for a while. Whenever he brought a girl home, he'd introduce her to everyone, spend maybe 15 to 20 minutes with her in his room, then strut around in boxers like he'd conquered the world. I'd say things like, "Why are you out here? You have a beautiful girl in your room." But that was just Jack. After about 8 months of living together, a drunken night led to me and Jack ending up in bed. Honestly, it was terrible. No foreplay, light and TV still on, and then straight to jackhammering. Maybe 10 minutes, no build up, and definitely no orgasm on my end. I was sore the next day, not because of passion, but because I wasn't turned on at all. Jack, of course, took this as proof of his prowess. That was years ago. Jack's still the same, still bragging, still treating sex like a tally sheet. Recently, my husband and I hosted a barbecue. Jack showed up and, unsurprisingly, started bragging about girls he'd slept with, even outing one in front of others. Then he turned to me and asked if I could prove to the lads how fire he is in bed. Embarrassed and pissed, I told the truth. He was the worst I'd ever had. I explained why no effort, no pleasure, just performance for ego. 2 other women at the party backed me up. Jack got angry and left fuming. My husband, who knew about the one-night stand from before we were together, told me I was insensitive, saying Jack's persona revolves around being a sex god. I disagreed. Maybe this was a chance for Jack to learn something. All the guys sided with Jack. The women didn't. Edit. A lot of people asked why I was ever friends with Jack. Honestly, sometimes he was decent, just buried under ego. After I moved out, we drifted apart, but he's still in mutual circles. To clarify, I did not cheat on my husband. Jack and I slept together years ago in uni, long before I met my now husband, also American like Jack. Jack even introduced us. My husband knew about the one-night stand because Jack brought it up during our first meeting. Update: after the barbecue fallout, I talked to my husband. I told him how humiliated I felt and how his silence hurt more. Jack had made sexual jokes about me even before, and my husband admitted he stayed quiet to avoid conflict. I told him if he couldn't stand up for me, I'd walk. Thankfully, he listened. We decided to distance ourselves from that toxic friend group. He finally saw that their disrespect toward me was also disrespect toward him. I didn't apologize to Jack and never will, but I did send him a final message before blocking him. I laid it all out. Big dick doesn't equal good sex. Women are not props for his ego. If he continues this way, that's on him, not me. To all the Jacks out there, you ain't shit. Sincerely, women everywhere. X.
Next story. I gave my boyfriend's Catholic mom a cookbook titled "Oh shit, I have too many mushrooms as a sweet" inside joke Mother's Day gift. Her reaction exposed something much darker. She never actually liked me. My boyfriend M36 and I F34 have been together a little over a year. His mom always seemed cordial. I'm a military brat and a theater girl, used to colorful language. At his family events, even her 7 sons curse freely, so I assumed casual language was normal. It was not. Earlier this year, my BF stressed over what to gift her. I offered to help. Gift giving is my love language. I remembered she once jokingly ranted about having too many mushrooms. We laughed about it at my BF's birthday party. So when I saw a cookbook titled "Oh shit, I have too many mushrooms," I thought it'd be a fun nod to that moment. It's part of a series with other titles like onions and tomatoes. I added flowers, loose leaf tea, and even painted her cat. Thoughtful, funny, and personal. We couldn't see her on Mother's Day. My BF was sick with the flu. His brother delivered the gift. That night, she called him furious, said I was immoral and mocking her love of cooking. I texted her an apology now. Reply: June 1st. She finally responded, I accept your apology, but you're on thin ice. Be good to my son so I can forgive you. My BF was confused by it. Then his dad called before Father's Day, said not to pull that classless shit on him. I took the hint, skipped creativity, and just got a $50 restaurant gift card at Father's Day dinner. I kept my head down, but his mom made passive-aggressive jabs all night. When my BF vented about rude customers, she said, staring at me, when you deal with classless losers, just be grateful they're not family. family. I sipped my drink and pretended to study the menu. We combined our gifts in one bag. His dad pulled out the gift card, snorted, and praised the wallet and a book. My BF corrected him. The gift card was from him, but I picked the book and helped pay for the wallet's inscription. His dad ignored it later while switching shoes to flats in the parking lot. His mom mocked me again. So now you can't even afford shoes? BF jumped in and explained we were just walking to a bar with his siblings. Somehow that became my fault. Too accused of luring the family away from their parents. She even said I ignored her during dinner and looked angry. Everyone else's brothers and their partners called BS still. I left with some of the others while she went off with her sons. At the bar, we drank and laughed. But back home, my BF looked defeated. He didn't want to talk. Later, I got a voicemail from his dad. Thank you for the gifts. We don't really think that way. Sorry for the misunderstanding. The next day, I finally asked my BF what was going on. He apologized for his parents' behavior and said this wasn't how he was raised, but he had to admit they just don't like me. Then he told me what his brother Derek and the others had figured out. It all started after our 6-month anniversary, when his mom made an offhand remark, "You know those people are promiscuous." I'm pansexual, also half black and half Hispanic. His family is white and Catholic. My BF had dismissed it then as a religious quip, but now it was clear this was bigotry. The siblings stood up for me hard. When his mom tried to say I was bullying her, they shut her down, then told her to either apologize properly or risk losing contact. He told me it's my call. He's willing to go low contact or even stop going to events entirely, though he still wants to wish them happy birthday. I showed him the voicemail. His dad left. He listened, angry. That's not an apology. He said they'll have to do better. We ended that night watching the Great North and drinking wine. Update: Ben's sister came by the next day. We talked. She told me the siblings had made a group chat excluding the parents and shared the voicemail. Everyone agreed. This wasn't just religious tension, it was racism or panophobia, or both. They invited me to join them for Juneteenth celebrations. Not all could attend, but they posted tons of photos online, especially for the parents too. See, we're also planning a 4th of July gathering without the parents, not to exclude, but to make a point. Kindness is the only requirement. Then called his dad to inform him we're taking a break from contact. I've blocked both parents. Bonus, I actually know one of the authors of that cookbook series. And Ben suggested buying the whole set for the siblings to proudly display part support. Heart Gentle Rebellion. So for now, I feel good, loved, and very ready to let my family meet Ben's chosen one.